Hello Cancer, thank you for joining me. Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This reading is going to look at the energies between the 6th to the 12th of July, but the energies do resonate around and beyond that for a little way. But whenever you watch this reading, Cancer, it's the right time for you. Just a quick mention to all of my listeners and subscribers in the USA, Happy Independence Day. I'm doing this reading on the 4th of July. Do take care and keep safe with your celebrations. Now, over this weekend we have the full moon in Capricorn. It's also a penumbral lunar eclipse, which means the moon will be going through just a little part of the shadow of the earth at some point over the weekend. I'm not going to say I'm an expert on the planetary activities, I'm not, but I do like to keep a pace with what's happening. And just to say, we're going into the final week of Mercury being retrograde, and that goes forward on the 12th of July. All right, so I've done a pre-shuffle of the Shiri Marisetti tarot cards. These beautiful artistry and imagery on here. These are his gilded tarot deck. Okay. So this reading won't or cannot possibly resonate with absolutely all of you, Cancer, but it certainly will resonate with some of you. If you would like a personal reading, my contact details are below this video. Please do get in touch if you would like a private reading. Now just do a final shuffle of the Fairy Oracle. Go. These have quite a different energy to the tarot, but they do complement the tarot quite nicely and give a little bit of extra depth, extra meaning, extra clarity. All right, and by the way, Cancer, happy birthday to all of those who have got birthdays during this time. I know my sister has as a Cancerian, her birthday will be coming up soon. Happy birthday. Okay, so at the heart of the reading we have the Six of Cups. Now this is about things that have happened in the past. Perhaps it's about somebody we've known in the past, or an event that's happened in the past that you're thinking about now. It could be about somebody from the past coming into your life again. So it'll mean something different for all of you, Cancer. Right, so now then, we've got the topsy-turvy as a clarifier. And this is about perspective, gaining different perspective, having an understanding about different situations of what's happening. And so this is a clarifier for this energy from the past, somebody that's in our life perhaps, that's been in our life perhaps for a long time. And we have different perspectives, different views. So it'll mean something for all of you, Cancer. But this is about something from the past, or somebody from the past that perhaps we're already with, but it could indicate somebody we've been with for a while, and then that has perhaps a different viewpoint or a different point of view, or sees things differently. All right, so it's quite specific to a certain few of you, Cancer. The challenge for you is this is an immature communication. So this is an immature energy, the Page of Swords. And of course, Swords is about communication. But with the Page of Swords, it's the communication is not right. It's because of a lack of, about immaturity. And Laguna is the fairy queen, She's a frog queen, and she's half frog, half fairy, and she's on the toadstool ready to go forward. She is only looking forward. She's going about ready to leap forward. Doesn't matter where she lands. She's comfortable in all different environments. But this is in the challenge position, and this is connected to this immature energy, immature communication, and it looks like the frog queen's about ready to leap away, doesn't it? To leave that situation, or the need to explore and go off on adventures. These are challenges for you at the moment, Cancer. And at the root of this, we've got the new beginning. This is the Fool card. And this is about, and this is at the root of it, so it's already in place. This is about a new beginning, a leap of faith, starting something new, going somewhere new. And the Singer of Healing, so healing, and this is about being open to healing. So there's been a level of healing happening for you, Cancer, that has supported this new beginning. Perhaps a new beginning within yourself. For some of you, it'll be about perhaps a new beginning working in the form of being a healer, perhaps, or a new beginning of certainly healing in some way, being open perhaps to receiving healing, and perhaps this is something new for you. However it resonates with you, Cancer, it'll be something different for all of you. And in the past, leading on to the current situation, we have the Three of Pentacles, and this is when we work with others. We're working together with others, working hard to create something new. And then we have the Solus, which is the Sun energy, which is a very positive, energetic, creative, warm energy, very, very optimistic energy. And sometimes the Solus is about shedding light on something as well. So perhaps shedding light on whatever it is that you've been working on with others. Or it's about this very positive, new, abundant energy connected to the Three of Pentacles. So what are you thinking about at this time, Cancer? Well, we have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, the Knights bring in messages and communication or offers. Now, the Knight of Wands can often represent moving and change, movement and change. Sometimes it's about moving house, movement in that way. It could be about changing a career, for example, or a job. But it's certainly the Knight of Wands definitely brings in a creative new energy of change and movement. And connected to that is Luathos the Wild, and he's a very quick energy, a very quick, energetic, impulsive sort of energy. And when you see it, you want it, an opportunity, you grab it, that type of energy. But also with this card, it's saying don't jump too quickly, particularly in connection with the Knight of Wands. So whatever the Knight of Wands is bringing in, look at it, consider it, take your time, don't respond or react too quickly. It's not to say that it's not a good thing. It's just you try not to jump in too quickly, as tempting as it will be. And then in your power position, we have the Five of Swords and She of the Croash. Now, the Five of Swords is when there's been a victory, but it feels it's a bit of a hollow victory. When there's been a lot of sadness and loss. You see all the wounded warriors there. So this person in the front is feeling victorious. He's wounded a lot and won the battle, and he's collected all the swords. So he's feeling victorious, but it's at a great cost, you see. And then She of the Croash is when we have to be open to receiving all the positive energies of joy, happiness, healing, goodness, being fair and just in our life. So receiving all those lovely energies from the universe. So this is in your power at this time. So this is representing yourself, and I feel that because the Five of Swords energy is in your power, I think it's in your power to see this energy for what it is, all right, because of all these other positive energies coming down for you. And then in your environment around you, we have the Nine of Swords and Tahara of the Waters. So the Nine of Swords is when we are consumed with worry, keep you up at night, lots and lots going over in your mind all the time. Remember, this is not you, this is somebody or an energy around you, Cancer. And then it's to do with emotions. It's to do with deep emotions. And when we are affected with our emotions, but we do have a level of control about whether we react or whether we respond to situations. And because of the Nine of Swords energy, it could be that we're stuck. Somebody around you, perhaps Cancer, is stuck in their emotions, are feeling very emotional, and are perhaps a little bit reactive. Okay, at this time. Now, the Five of Wands. Sorry, I'm being asked to go back to this. And it could be that you are being asked to take a step back to do with what this Nine of Swords energy is and think about how you respond to this situation. Okay, right, hopes and fears. We have the Five of Wands and we have Sylvanus. Now, the Five of Wands is about conflict, when we've all got different views, opinions. And that's interesting because at the heart of your reading was about perspective, different perspectives, and to do with somebody from the past or somebody that you've been with for a long time. So what you're, in your hopes and fears, you're thinking about this, about all the different opinions, and it's conflict is leading to conflict. And Sylvanus is the fairy of aspiration, and himself, which is a very paternalistic energy, is lifting a mask so that the fairy of aspiration is visible and is coming forward. But you see, we've got the fairy with the sword as well. So, and it's got the sword with it ready. So you can almost see how this could lead to conflict when your own aspirations come forward. But perhaps that's going to create conflict. But this is in your hopes and fears, remember. Perhaps this is what you are fearing. Take it how it resonates with you, Cancer. And then the outcome, we've got the Page of Cups and a collective of Pyxes. So the Page of Cups is when a new, loving, meaningful offer is coming forward. It could be the seeds of a thought of something that you would love to do, perhaps. Could be an offer of love. And we've got a collective of Pyxes connected to this. And this is about making light, being light-hearted, lifting your mood. If you've got chores to do, put the music on, dance. Whatever it is that has to be done, try to do it in a more light-hearted way, thinking more light-hearted, and lifting your energy. So this is an outcome for you, along with the Page of Cups, which is something, a new love or a new offer of love, or doing something more meaningful that you're going to love. All right, it's going to lift your spirits. And then the outcome, we've got the Hanging Man and himself. Now, the Hanging Man is about perspective, having a certain perspective, a different perspective. And it's also about things perhaps hanging in the balance at the moment, things not moving at the moment with that. And then we've got himself, which is a very powerful paternalistic energy. It's generally a benevolent energy, a very positive, nurturing, but very powerful, authoritative type energy. It all depends who or what it's referring to, but a very godlike type energy. You see the crown chakra, third eye, and the heart chakra all lit up. So it's a beautiful, very powerful, beautiful paternalistic energy. I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please let me know what your thoughts are. Do join me again in the future. Take care now. Bye bye.